Hey, good evening, everybody. It is around 9 p.m. Eastern, September the 9th, 2025. I just want to do a quick video. It's been a fairly rough day today, mostly because of one of the clients I spoke with earlier. He's 51 years old. He was remarried approximately 10 years ago, and that him and his wife bought a house, and then 6 years ago they had their daughter. Um, well, this gentleman, he was at work. He felt lightheaded, dizzy. He passed out. He was rushed to the emergency room. And, when he woke up after some tests and everything, the doctor gave him some bad news that the diagnosis was terminal. They predicted he's got 2 years to live, probably, but it could be up to five, but more than likely two. So he was looking for additional coverage. Right now, the only coverage he has is a $50,000 from work. Um, so he just wanted to make sure he had a little bit extra for his family. Due to the condition, the only options available was a guaranteed issue policy, which usually maxes out around 25 to 30,000, and it does have a 2-year waiting period. So we got him set up for that, and if he passes away prior to the 2 years, then he'll get all the money back plus 10%. And I think the reason this one hurt me or hit me the hardest was because, one, there's the wife, there's the kid, there's a mortgage. You kind of see where it's going. Like, hopefully he's able to maintain his job long enough with his condition to get the $50,000 in coverage, and hopefully he lives long enough where the guaranteed issue policy pays out the full face amount rather than the 10% back, or the money invested plus the 10% back. So I think it hit me hard because he gets to see these things. Like, I think if he makes it to 2 years, his family will be in a much better position than they were. But kind of knowing that what's going to happen, like there's probably still going to be struggles even with that. With $75,000, it's not going to take care of the mortgage. There's going to be costs associated with raising their daughter, and just it hits hard. So I just wanted to pull up some quick quotes, and this is a reason why I say you're young, you get married, get a policy. If you get a house, get a policy. If you have a kid, get a policy. It's inexpensive. It takes 10 to 15 minutes to do. It's just the value of it. It's worth the value is worth more than the 40 or 50 or $60 a month. How much ever it's going to cost. Usually around 50. It could be higher or lower depending on your age and how much coverage you want. But it's fast. It's inexpensive, and it offers security. So I can't stress that enough. I'm going to pull up a couple quotes for a 41-year-old and a 46-year-old. So, okay, this is going to be for the 41-year-old, does not use tobacco, male, living in Texas. I do apologize about that screen jump there. And prior to the diagnosis, he was in perfect condition, just came out of the blue. So let's say 41-year-old quote, 41 years old, $500,000 coverage for 20 years. At this point, 40, I would probably go for 30 actually. I like to have a policy that goes well into or right up until retirement, if not a little bit over. So let's take a look and see what the 30-year quote would be. So 30 years for $500,000 would be $53.02 a month. And let's take a look here. We're going to edit this up a little bit and go for a 45-year-old for the same thing. Now, once you're 45, you're going into the 70s. Yeah, so it might be a little bit higher, but we're still going to go with a 30-year. I say get as much coverage as you can for as long as you can, or as long as it's needed, either one. But $500,000 at age 46 for 30 years of coverage would be $76.05 a month. And with legal in general, they do have accelerated death benefits, which means that if you're diagnosed with a terminal illness that where you've got 2 years or less to live, then you get access to up to 75% of the money in advance. So Moral of the story is, please, like, if you've got someone who depends on you, take 10 to 15 minutes, the 50 to, I guess in this case, $76 a month to get it taken care of. And if you have any questions, anything at all, feel free to call me, text me, email me, whatever you need to do. All right. Thanks a lot. Love the ones that you've got, and I will see you next time.